Good morning, everybody. Once again, I'd like to say I've just got out of bed, but I'm still in it. Actually, I've got into it just for the purpose of saying hello and good morning. So I'm here on my final day in Manchester, and I came here for an in-person day with my coach and some fellow wonderful coaches, impactful coaches. We've just completed our training and it's been fantastic. And it's always good to train. You've got to get the balance though. So this year I have done so many trainings. In fact, it's so funny that one of the women here, she said, oh yes, I bought something from the yoga flight school. And I said, oh, I'm on that training as well. Yeah, training's here, training's there, but it's all part of the self-development. I think it was Gandhi that said, live as if you were to die tomorrow, but learn as if you were to live forever. Every single day is an opportunity to learn something new. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Latte with Lynda on location. And I'm here today to meet up with people, friends, colleagues who I've known for 33 years, up to 33 years. And they're all people that I met on my journalism career. And on day one, in fact, I think it was during the interviewing, so actually that would have been 91 as well. So 33 years ago, a wonderful journalist called Mike Green was running the, what was it now? Diploma in journalism, broadcast journalism. In fact, it wasn't called broadcast journalism then. I'm from the days of analog. Analog, do you know what that is? Radio and TV, old-fashioned tape and sticky bits. And Mike Green said, on your journey as a journalist, and I take this through life, is always be respectful of every single person you meet. You don't have to like people. You simply have to work out a way that you can get along with them. Because you never know when you're going to come across that person again on your path, on your journey, and how they might help you. They may help or hinder, depending on how you've behaved. And that is exactly how I got into, when I moved from journalism to higher education. It was somebody that I knew from the BBC who was working in higher education, and they were looking for a journalist with teaching experience to teach at that university. And there was a whole list of names in the email, which I don't know if they intended to copy me in, but I scrolled down and I noticed they said, pick Lynda, she's the best. And that was a recommendation from a former journalist that I had worked with at the BBC. So there you go. I was able to return that favour for another journalist years down the line when I was in my last job, when I suggested that she applied for a post that was coming up, and she said, Lynda, this is my dream job, which is fantastic, and she got the job. So yes, think about how you are behaving towards other people, because you don't know how, who they are, who are they in your journey. I always see everybody as an angel or a demon. They're here and they've appeared at this moment in time as part of my life lesson. So be respectful. So there were other things I was going to say, but I can't remember. Cannot remember at all. So I'm going to keep this short. Yes, going to go for breakfast, I think. Yeah, so I'm in the Malmaison. Here I go again, name dropping. Oh yeah, this is what I'm going to tell you about. So I'm not in the same room as yesterday. So the room up there, upstairs, on the 5th floor, was freezing. This is what I wanted to talk about. 22 degrees in Manchester, in the room apparently. Now, Manchester 22 is not London 22. Because I know that in my house, when the heating is on at 20 degrees, it's like the tropics. And this might be a bigger space, but, temperature's... well, in my world, temperature is temperature. 22 is 22, but clearly not. There's a huge difference. So I was so cold in the other place upstairs. They did offer me a new room that night, but I thought, I can't bother to move. And it didn't look like it was any colder. And also it was an issue with basically their blackout blinds are not effective. So that was the other thing. The light was seeping in, and there's a light on the mirror that was seeping in, and covered it over, and it still seeps through because it reflects. Long story. So I had 2 duvets in the last place. And then I went down to reception yesterday and I mentioned about the lighting, everything. And they were going to move my room in the morning, but I was on my way to a meeting. Morning, Annalou. And I'm just yickety-yakking. I've changed rooms. And, so they got me a new room. And it is warmer. Only thing is the heating went off. So I've just managed to work out how to put it back on again. So I was cold again. Dressing gown. Imagine dressing gown all night. 1 duvet. But they were very nice. They did change around. But I've got a friend across the road at the Premier Inn, and she said, I've heard a lot of complaints from people about this hotel. I'm in the Premier Inn and it's very nice. So there you go. It was a bargain for her, and she seemed to have got better service. Right, Soul Tribe, yickety-yakking. Just wanted to hop on and say good morning. Yes, so let's get back to what I do. Self-love and empowerment. And check out the bio, because there's stuff in there. I am working on lots of different things. You know how it is. I do one-to-ones. I now do a 1 to 3. So that's me with 3 people in a small container. Got the programs. Inferno Bootcamp is complete. Lynda's Inferno Bootcamp, ! Get Fit and Transform was a phenomenal transformation. The Letter to Myself Mindset Mastery Program, we're into week 6. And that is fantastic as well. So what do you get? We work on people pleasing. First of all, we work out what is it that you want to get. So people pleasing, and saying no instead of finding yourself in situations where you're going along with something. You actually find within yourself the power to say no, not for me, no thank you. And you gain the confidence to really seize those opportunities that you believe are for you. So you step forward and you say, I want this. So you ask for what you want and you don't get it. And you are able to become much more authentic because you are accepting, liking and loving yourself. So that's where the self-love comes in. So you can be your true authentic self without worrying about what other people think. None of your business what other people think about you. One of the mantras. So those are the things that we work on, and we are having wonderful transformations at the moment. Saying no, and that's the other thing. Asking for a fee. No more favours. We can't be handy people running up and down town, cities, left, right and centre as a favour to people. If they go on holiday and say they can't afford the dog sitter or the cattery, but they're quite happy for you to drive 20 miles daily for a week or 2 to feed your cats and then collect you from the airport and take you shopping in the middle of the night. No more of that. Any kind of requests for handiwork are followed up by, and my fee is... because you can't live on fresh air. So that's the kind of thing that we work on. We do a lot of role play, we're having lots of fun, we characterise or personify the characters, so they have the voices, the bits of our personality. So confidence could become confident Kate or confident Charlie, and how does that person look? And then you kind of incorporate all of these people into you, so you kind of alchemize the old version, so that you become much more confident, much more empowered to step forth and live the life of your dreams, rather than looking on at other people's lives and thinking, I would like that, but that's not for me, because it is for you. Right, Soul Tribe, that's it. It's 10 to 8. Oh my goodness. I see you, I feel you, I hear you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.